Hey, what's going on, you guys? My name is Rage, and we are back today with another weekly video here on the updates to come, as well as the reset with the respective Strike Pass today. So in today's video, I'm going to be going over all the upcoming updates and changes to come, in addition to some key events that are also live already this week. So as per usual, you want to stay up to date with Marvel Strike Force content, crush these events completely free to play, just like myself. Please give the channel a sub and like for future videos just like this. So first and foremost, you may have already seen this in game, but they've done this for the last few weeks now, every Sunday with the new event happening. So if you guys are interested, there is a Galactic Awakening event that's going on right now. And again, if you already completed the monthly event, it may not be important, but this is actually Ancient One's free-to-play event. So you may want to pay attention if you haven't unlocked already, because there are about 100 shards in total. And actually, it's a really easy event, guys. So I made a breakdown video yesterday, and it's fairly easy to hit in terms of milestone 14 and 15. So in case you're interested, I'll list it in the description below. But otherwise, if you're wondering how to get points, a big chunk of it is going to be coming from battling in the battle world here, clearing the waves. As you can see, using the Astral Team is also going to get you additional bonus points. If you paid for the Moondragon Awakening Orbs, that's going to give you an extra boost there. And then otherwise, Shadow Orb Fragments, which we've seen already from past events, essentially the farming of campaign energy. They've kept this consistent for the last few weeks. As a result of that, I've been hoarding my ISO 8 campaign energy for the next ISO 8 event, and unfortunately just didn't come to fruition, but that's okay. Even with the hoarding of the ISO 8 campaign energy, you should be, on the most part, finishing the majority of your Strike Pass, so as long as you're willing to take a hit in some areas. Now, having said that, this actually does turn over today. So if you go over to the Daily Objective Strike Pass, right here, time recording anyway, 6 hours remaining. Omega Sentinel is going to be the next character getting featured on here, if I'm not mistaken. They've been following the order of the cadence for releases. So I was okay in losing these 10 shards of Nimrod and these augmented materials. I think the most important thing is making sure that you can at least get to the gold. But again, keep in mind, I've been hoarding ISO 8 campaign energy for, I think, close to 3 weeks now, almost a month. So it's nice that we can build up a supply, but still able to hit our Strike Pass bonuses of what we want. So definitely good there. Now, a big update on actually the release cadence actually was the recent blog post announcing that there is going to be a changing of hands here between the Annihilator and Orcus team members. Now, I don't think it's happening this week, guys, but in case those of you that are wondering, Annihilators are technically farmable, right, in the Battle World store, and they are going to be transitioning out. So it looks like Gladiator, he's actually going to be heading over to the Spotlight Orb now in the next rendition. So I'm assuming next week, probably the first week of December. First week of the month is typically when they infuse these changes. So Gladiator is going to the Spotlight Orb, which means Black Panther Shuri will no longer be available. Black Panther Shuri is going to the Raid store. And then this is a really good one. Gore is actually heading over to the Blitz store and Blitz Orb, so you can take advantage of that. And then otherwise, Omega Sentinel, Nimrod, all these characters, the Orcus team members, respectively, these characters are going to get featured in the Battle World store. So that's where they're going. And then following that, it's going to be kind of a similar order here in terms of what I've just announced. I don't believe Thanos Endgame, though, is going anywhere. I don't think there was any kind of discussion on what's happening with him, because previously he's in the Battle World store, but I think he's still going to remain in the Battle World store with him being the most prominent member of the team. But otherwise, they also announced what's going to happen to these characters too. Orcus will also be farmable in Spotlight, War, and a hard campaign node. So it's nice that they're giving us at least a month or two of heads up. And in case you guys are wondering what I'm talking about, it's the Battle World store, which is the newest section in the supply store. Head over here, go all the way to the far right, and it's this Battle World store right here. So yeah, it's becoming a really good store because obviously these resources are limited, but you do build them up over time, slowly but surely, when you're going through the activity levels with your alliance. So take advantage of that. But yeah, that was a nice update actually in the blog post, and obviously this is another key component of getting ISO 8 ions and ISO 8 crystals. So definitely take advantage of that, guys. But otherwise, yeah. So there's the farmability change there. We have actually Kahori joining this week, I believe, or was it the next week? It's coming up soon, though. She's going to be the first member of the Absolute A-Force team. I don't see anything getting previewed here just yet. Yeah, so it's still in a little bit of time. It'll probably be maybe in the data mine files of what we're going to be expecting, but she's going to be available in addition to a Kahori showcase as well for her team. Now, I did want to spend a minute or two talking about Shadow King, guys, because I've gotten some comments on this as well. Hopefully you had a good weekend. Hopefully you're able to take advantage and capitalize on some of the guides I made. But in case you missed them, I'll link them below once again. But overall, it's a pretty good event. The exception is obviously you need the right teams to go through the nodes, right? So drop your comments below, guys, if you had issues with this so far. But I do want to talk about a big nerf that happened with this event. If you recall with Old Man Logan, you could actually max out all the packs or most of it, get to difficulty 15, and then when you finish the one node here, folks could actually get the unlock for Old Man Logan. This is no longer the case because they've actually modified the points where it's not as reflective, right? As you can see, even if you do one node on difficulty 15, it only gives you about 150 to 160,000 points, which is nowhere close to, I think the minimum was like 400 or 500,000 points. I can't see it anymore because obviously with me completing it, it's done now. But yeah, it was this milestone 8 mark that you would need to unlock, and the 150 to 160,000 points is nowhere near this. So they did address this, unfortunately. So guys, apologies. It looks like the lowest level that you can unlock Shadow King anyways, it's probably going to be close to difficulty 8, which is the minimum that they designed. They must have, thought long and hard about what happened with Old Man Logan. Obviously, a lot of new players getting access to him was not really their intention, and they did modify this now. So it's a massive nerf, unfortunately. But yeah, it gives us reason to build out some of the teams and synergy. So let me know, guys. I have guides on the majority of the harder nodes. But yeah, unfortunately, with me going through it now, it's pretty gated based on the teams you got. If you don't have certain characters or team synergies, you might have to overinvest in some characters and tunes, which I had to do, especially when I was going through it. Illuminati was quite difficult. And Mercs for Money, if you're not careful in setting up that one. Brawler is non-mythic. If you didn't have Nightcrawler having his ultimate from the get-go. So definitely some issues there, but I'll link everything below, guys. I made videos on the majority of everything this weekend, so hopefully I can help you push through if you're stuck on a certain node. Otherwise, yeah, I mean, it's a wrap for this event. And for those of you wondering, I did not do the HP bonuses. Let's see where we're ranking now in terms of the first few days. So I'm probably not gonna stay in this top 5K as folks are getting higher and higher into this, pushing me down. And to be honest, I don't know if I care about it, because I feel like even if I do go through and do it again, how long am I gonna stay in the top 5,000 free to play, right? I think there's more than 5,000 spenders or whales that's probably going to land in this mark, and that's okay. End of the day, we got the unlock, we got the legendary character, and then the next running of this event likely will give me an opportunity to finish up the stars, which is what we saw with Old Man Logan as well. But yeah, in the meantime, guys, have fun. It's difficult, it's challenging. Some of the best content in the game usually are these events, so definitely take advantage for sure. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Thank you for your time as always, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.